What's up, guys? We're back. Let's pick up where we left off, shall we? Oh yeah, we're back. We're back. Hold on here. All right. All right.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the coltal tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman.
My avatar
No
looks just like me.
There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
Oh shit, what up? 10 bones. What up, dude? Thank you. He says, Theo, nothing happens to anybody that he is not fitted by nature to bear. I love that. I love that, dude. Am I going Guardian, Sentinel, or Consular? I think Consular. What the hell? How do you miss? That's crazy. Plasma torch? I don't have a plasma torch. Alright. Station. Okay. What the hell? What up, Master Chew? What up, the Shepherd of Fire? Thank you guys for being members. Well, how am I supposed to get this, Where am I supposed to get a plasma torch? Corpse. Oh, okay. What the?
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead. Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the Kolto tank about you. How do you feel? Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things. I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened? Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor, a result of your Jedi training, no doubt. Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down. So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now. I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave. We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed. Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived. You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions. I do not know. Why did they spare you? Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious. And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy. I have found that answers come in their own time, not ours. Turn your energy to the matter at hand. If we cannot find a way out of here, the answers will prove useless anyway. I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
You've taken your first steps to the path of the light side? Hell no, dude. We want to go to the dark side. Nah, we going to chat.
Yes.
You want to vote now?
What have you found?
We going light or dark?
I do not know. Why did they spare you? Very well. If they do not find us first, be watchful.
Okay, hold on. I want you all to vote, so I'm gonna do a little poll. Dark or light side path? And this is how we'll play the game. So, you guys let me know. Damn, 70, 75, 76, no, 67% say dark side. That dropped. Come on, vote. Everybody got to vote in the poll right now. Or comment. Every choice has its consequence. Just like life. 65% still say dark side. Damn, most people want me to go evil. What? I'm very confused. Why can't I use this torch? Oh. Okay. It's kind of confusing. Oh. Alright.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Nice.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain the explosion.
Somehow Jedediah returned. Sheriff Sequel Crusher. And let me glaze real quick. What up, Tico? What? What the? Why are the controls so weird? Okay. Strange. Nice.
secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them. And according to one of the black... And according...
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Yo, Catalyst. For ya.
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards. Ah, you hear it. It is faint, but it is there. It is the Force you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget. Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you.
Bro, this one's already better than the first.
I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Short Dog 04 with the big 20. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Theory, for your gifts on this platform. Theory Sabers has given this 13-year U.S. military vet a way to battle my anxieties and depression. You don't know how much it helps. Thank you. Much love and blessings, good sir. Much love and blessings to you too, man. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for your service, bro. It's really kind of you to say, and I hope you enjoy the stream, my friend. Anytime I see KOTOR content, well, guess I'm playing it again for the 1000th. Add grade Jedi, you're not just staying on one side choices. True. Okay, what should I upgrade? Auto level up or level up? What should we do? I like Persuade. I think it's pretty powerful. Hours. I like speed. Which one should I get? That's kind of cool. Cool. Sweet. Bro, how do you miss? It's literally right there. It's insane. Bro, literally airballed an inanimate object. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, always dialogue options for sure. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Nice. You can be light Jedi and use dark powers? Really? You sure? You can be in the light side and use dark side? No. You can, but it comes at a cost to how much force you use up unless you have a high wisdom modifier. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. What up, Darth Snow? Long time theory. Cool to see you still doing Star Wars stuff. Have you thought about transitioning away from Star Wars like other Star Wars YouTubers are doing? Sorry, could you clarify? What do you mean? what other Star Wars... I don't watch other Star Wars YouTubers. I don't know what they're doing. Is that what they're doing?
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain the
Are they turning their back on Star Wars?
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here? Atton Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns. Security claimed I violated some trumped-up regulation or another. Take it up with them if you want. But they stopped listening to me shortly before they stopped feeding me. Now that's criminal. Oh, you mean you didn't come here on purpose? I'm shocked. I really am. This slice of paradise is the Paragus mining facility, the only supplier of shipping-grade engine fuel to this corner of the galaxy. Paragus fuel plays havoc with engines, but it gets the job done. As long as you don't mind the toxic byproducts and trying to mine it without blowing yourself up. Yeah, this asteroid belt is one giant minefield. One proton torpedo, even a stray blaster shot, can start an explosion that'll make the one that shattered Paragus 2 look like a kid's pop detonator. You know the planet with the exposed core you saw flying in? That hole was caused by the first mining station that tried to siphon fuel off the planet. Blew a whole chunk out of the planet and set it drifting out here in a big clump of fuel-cooled asteroids. So the miners drill the asteroids now.
They have to feed the algorithm?
That's why they don't allow blasters here.
Less Star Wars content means they have to do more otherwise, I understand.
Shot that'll turn the entire colony into a thermal detonator.
I mean, yeah, look, like, it's... I think I'm one of the oldest Star Wars creators out there. And I, you know, there's ebbs and flows. Like, there's going to be moments where people are interested in Star Wars and, you know, times when people aren't. Obviously, with Disney, it's become less and less and less over time, but... yeah, look, I have other channels too that I like to focus on, make content around, but to upload anything that's, you know, like non-Star Wars on this channel, I don't know. I feel that that's kind of turning my back on. You know, we built a Star Wars community here, and I think that's what it's all about, and that's what it should remain to be. That's what people subscribed for. You know, people don't give a shit if, let's say, my livelihood is for Star Wars, or I got to make Star Wars videos, like these other channels are saying. They don't care for that. They're here to be entertained. They're here to watch, you know, a content creator's stuff about Star Wars, and that's it. So, I'm gonna stay true to what the channel is about, and anything else I want to talk about, I can do on other channels. So, yeah, it's a dry period. There isn't really much with Star Wars going on. I don't think that gives an opening for me to upload non-Star Wars content here, or, you know, yeah. I don't know. Does that answer it? You know?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story.
Thanks for everything you do. May the Force be with you.
Jedi shows
You too,
up.
Narjo.
You know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high. The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows? Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
Well, that was the story, but whatever happened there must not have lasted. Oh, there was some big civil war on Korriban. Knocked that academy to the ground. Looks like Revan's Grand Crusade finally consumed her.
Why do you say her?
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman. Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody? Well, the miners can't all be gone. But if they are... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times. This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this self-security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here. Huh? What are you talking about? So you done interrogating me, or are we gonna work together and... Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console. Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey! This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean. No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here, trapped. I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us. We could try, but if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up. Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Dark side points. Yeah. Yeah. Very good.
Found anything?
What's up, Jose? Thanks, man. Runs with Phantom says, good to see you playing KOTOR again. Many years ago, during your first playthrough of KOTOR 1, I was obnoxious and got my original account banned. Well, all these years later, I assure you I'll act right. Oh, I don't even remember, man. Alright, cool. Happy to have you, man. Listen, I love to be friends with just about anybody, man. You know, people change, and If you were once one way and now you're another way, and you know this doesn't align with your values anymore, man, I'm happy to break bread with anybody. Well, almost anybody.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed.
Where's the communication? Where's the communication, Master? I'm trying to find it. I can't. It's always eluding me. It's very frustrating trying to find this and running around. Only hearing my footsteps. Makes me very grumpy. Oh, look, a door. Where's the console? What the hell? The heck? Oh, why didn't that light up before? What the? Oh, shit. What the heck? What door still canon to me? End buzz of Star Command? Yeah, Disney made KOTOR non-canon. Yo, what up, Dash? What up, dude? Wait, where the hell am I going? Damn. The hell? Damn. Flamethrower's crazy. Cool. Damn, there's nothing here. What the heck's the point of this? How did I even get in here? Completely forgot. Hmm. Didn't I do these? Guess not. Just gonna open the door for my dog. Thanks for waiting. I have to let my doggy out. And I got some kiwis, which are probably green screen. It's crazy. Please say happy birthday, Big Bear. There you go. Mouse green screen. Okay. Oh no.
So is that stupid droid of yours gonna come through or not? Well, I'm beginning to think I was a little better off in my... Hey, what do you know? A little cargo cylinder came through. If he got the turbo lifts working, we should have a clear run to the hangar. Wait. Don't tell me you're taking that hatch down into the mining tunnels. Are you? That explosion I heard came from below. There's probably nothing down there except superheated rock and collapsed blast tunnels. You'd be an idiot to go down there.
You're either really brave or really crazy. Or both.
Alright, I'll try to monitor things from up here. And be careful. The only thing moving down there is likely to be mining droids, so don't be playing hero too hard. Not that I care. I'll keep the comlink open. I may be able to guide you through the tunnels from up here. Don't know if the signal will hold if you get too deep.
Bro, how did I get light side again? What the hell? Been a while since I tuned into a stream. Love the game. Nihilus, Theory Saber in the future. What up, D-Beck? You know me, man. I was trying to come up with some cool replicas.
Emergency lockdown is in effect.
Down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but Will do, and be careful.
If anything useless, keep it to yourself.
Find the emergency. About time. The whole half-naked Jedi thing was wearing a little thin. But there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids. You could, if you have the skill in a stealth field generator. These droids rely on thermal sensors, primarily to detect fuel deposits. Well, these are construction models. They shoot like a moisture farmer militia. Since they rely on ranged weapons, get in close with a melee weapon and start bashing them. In close combat, the guy with the vibroblade has the edge over the guy with the rifle. You could, if you have the skill in a stealth field generator. These droids rely on thermal sensors, primarily to detect fuel deposits. The good thing is, that explosion down there kicked up so much heat and steam it may blind them. A bit, but not much. There's gotta be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence. Watch where you step. If you have...
Damn, bro. Damn, bro, what the heck? Holy moly. Dude, I need a lightsaber. Oh no. Dang. I'm confused. I used the med pack, so why is it not being... Why is the med pack not being used? Oh. Very well, very well.
Hey, watch out. That explosion has superheated the tunnels ahead. If you can find a mining energy shield... If you can handle yourself fine.
Just dropped to say hi real quick. It's been a while. Haven't been able to keep up with your vids these months. Been busy with life and stuff. I hope life and stuff is good, man. Thanks for dropping in. Almost 2 a.m. here in New York. New York! Was gonna sleep, but looks like I'm cracking open a cold one and watch some KOTOR 2. Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, dude. Oh, how do I get through? I'm gonna... Yeah. Damn, bro. Whoa. Nice, bro. Again? Runs with Phantom says, I have the heart of a Sith, but I try my dangest to live like a Jedi, because they're the ones that can achieve an immortal soul. Revan is a relevant symbol. Would you guys want to see Revan in live action as played by Keanu Reeves? Or do you think there's anyone that's better who could play him? It's become like a huge fan cast now, essentially. I'm down for it. It's fine with me. Damn. Damn, bro. I know we shouldn't do auto level up. Didn't we just do this? Oh, I see. Right. Nice, bro. Yeah. That's cool. That's awesome. I love that. It's really sweet. Runs with Phantoms and another 5 says Old Man Revan, starring an aged Keanu, done like Logan without KK interference and focusing on a plot kinda beyond the Mandalorian Wars would be awesome. Frank Grillo as Revan? I guess. Yeah, I could see that. I just feel like Keanu is a really great cast for him. What the heck? Yeah, they have been fan casting him for 10 years, eh? True. They look so much like spiders. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
readings. What are you doing down there? The containment fields in the mining tunnels are shutting down. You need to get out of there before they vent fuel to the surface of the asteroid through the tunnels. I may be able to keep it contained until you get the turbo lift to the fuel depot, but not for much longer.
And bashing
I'm
crates
locking down the turbo
damages
lift to
the item inside them?
administration section now to keep the blast from spreading. If you've got anything left to do down there, make it quick, because where you are is going to get real hot real soon.
Oh no, don't run through it. Don't be an idiot. Oh, stupid. Oh my god, you idiot. No! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! The Rise and Fall of Exar Kun starring Matt Smith. Isn't Matt Smith in the new Starfighter movie? Just thought of this fan cast. Sam Witwer's live-action Malik. Yeah, maybe. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, wow, that's rough. That's rough, dude. That's rough. I hate that. What a waste of time. Oh, shit. Oh, dude, why are you running up to him to throw a freaking thing? That's so stupid. You think I could make them trip that? No, they didn't even... Dude, what the heck? Oh, that would just... The hell? What the... Oh, let me die. What the hell is this? Nice. It's not bad. Sure. Do I get any dark side powers yet? No. I don't know. Yeah, that's dope. What do you mean what the hell's the prerequisite for healing? Oh, level 6? No. That's cool. What the freak? Sure. What the hell? Oh, nice job, dude. Crazy throw. Damn, I got nothing. Oh. How come I can't use my force power anymore? What the heck? Weird. It's really strange. Theory might have suggest playing in windowed mode if you're not ready. I couldn't get through cutscenes with the game crashing that I learned this. Yeah, but the chat made me buy some, or not buy, but download a sort of fix patch thing.
The containment. I may be. I'm locked. If you've got anything left to.
Oh, you just screwed me up. Did you put your clothes on? What do you mean? Oh, the dude in the game? Oh shit, you're right. Right. Okay, cool. A little better. Shit, way better. Totally forgot. I was playing naked the whole time. Oopsies. Dope. Dude, I need spikes. How do I have no spikes, man? What the hell? How do you miss? This guy sucks. Wow, dude. It's actually missing. Imagine in real life you just miss hitting an inanimate object like this. It's gonna take a while. Okay. Done. Dual wielding is a lower chance to hit. All right. Damn, bro. Can't find any spikes. Use the plasma torch. Nice. What? How come I don't have my force lightning or whatever the hell that was?
It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance? Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve. Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination. Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story. Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that...
Armor restricts certain powers? Yeah. Thank you, that makes sense.
Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master. Clarification. Yes, Master. No doubt the flurry of destruction on board the Harbinger somehow drugged you into a stupor from which you could not awaken. Most curious. Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. The implication that your state was due to the result of ingesting large quantities of Juma juice was unintentional. I meant to communicate only that you were somehow rendered unconscious before you were locked securely in the cargo hold. Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master. My vocabulator seems to be malfunctioning. Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived, Master. Evaluation. Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel. And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure. Explanation? I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty. Clarification. By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused me considerable distress. Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that...
All right. Cool. Damn, no lightsaber yet. Dope.
Greeting. Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by... Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing them.
The blasted Paragus theme has a way of sticking to the brain for hours after enough time playing. Those freaking timpani and orchestral hits are like a chisel and hammer.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there... Correction. Oh, I already possess the code. Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area, musing. In the last days of his life,
Knight of Devotion, how are you?
Was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on conjecture. Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control, Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code... Placating answer. Oh, of course, Master. I shall endeavor not to forget such descriptors in the... Answer. Of course. And I heard... Recitate.
5 droids. Burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay.
Okay, so he's got his voice right there.
Is...
Exactly.
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most... Irritated objection. Master, there is nothing wrong with my...
There we go.
Recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Was that... Alarmed objection. Oh, Master, no. I might inadvertently speak such... I was merely speaking...
This guy.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Condescending explanation. Master, the musing, explanation. Yes, ma'am. Condescending explanation. Oh, yes,
ma'am. How do I get like a voice recorder or something?
Objection. Proud answer. Master, I believe my vocabulator is a recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1B5. There. Of course, Master.
Ah. Sick. Wait, did he already record it? Ah, shit. Holy shit. Almost dead.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact,
Oh, no, wait. No,
Master.
never mind. Hold on. Freaking flamethrower guy. Sonic imprint, is that what it is?
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. Greeting. And I... Recitation.
5 droids. Burning through the outer...
Addendum is... Objection. Proud answer. Master. Recitation.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
There. Well... Confused query.
Very well. Very well. If Jango never shot Zam Wessel with Kamino Dart in Attack of the Clones, then the clones would have never been found by the Jedi, right? Would this have changed the war? I don't think so, because they probably would have been introduced at some point. Holy shit. Dude, one of my favorite PC games and my favorite Star Wars games. Let's go. Thanks, Unwashed Mime. And you became a member too. Thanks, man. Oh, here we go, finally. What the? Oh, no.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
Cool.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droid. I've been... With the protocol droid's help, I made... I was thinking of installing the The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with... I can't help but think, what? I think security's right.
Dying to get the Annie 3 Saber. I'm gonna buy it this weekend. So hype for a proxy. I only have Xeno, Qui-Gon, which is still sick. Oh, so what, you got like an LGT one? Well, you'll love ours. I can assure you that. We just upgraded the Annie as well. The ignition now is, I have a video coming. Upgraded a couple things. The ignition now is here on the Annie. I know it's green screened out right now, but yeah. Whereas before it used to be right here. We used to have a split here, but now it's up top. I think this is cooler, but this isn't really accurate either. This would be more accurate, but this would get kind of annoying sometimes, so it's been switched now to here. Sometimes you'll like turn it off while you're like going crazy with it. So this works better, like, function-wise. Right. There we go.
Found anything? Yeah. Voice print? Great. That means he'd have to speak the code. Yeah? Because droids can't be Look, I could have let you rot in those mining tunnels, and all I get from you is backtalk. You know what? I don't trust you. For all I know, you could have caused all this trouble. In fact, you... So before you start accusing me of anything, Jedi, maybe you better take a look at what...
I'm freaked I might scratch or puncture the blade. No way, man. No. I'll make a little video for you. I'll break the blade over my knee and I'll show you what happens. I did that with an SDRGB hollow one. Why is that not there? Is there something else I'm supposed to do on this console?
Finish the sonic. Been too busy to enter. I meant.
Damn. Where's the spacesuit? There it is. Oh, interesting. How do I equip it? Alright, see what happens. Oh, okay. That's funny. Thanks for the super chat, Boba's vet. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Huh? What are you... You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick. What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vent. I can't. I'm locked out of the main system. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gases to the exterior. I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
What's up, Emperor Nexus? What the? Oh shit. Oh shit. Ugh. We could Darth Sion, dude. Could you imagine if they remade this with today's graphics, like AAA title? Why does it keep doing this crap? I wonder if I can run off the sides by accident. Should we try? Oh shit. Dude, my hands are stronger than my blade. Oh shit. What the heck? I guess not. Listo says, I bought my Revan Butcher lightsaber July last year. Oh, Butcher Light. July last year during your 8-year anniversary sale, without which I could not afford. It is beautiful. Thanks, Callisto. So glad you like it. Appreciate that, and thank you so much for the super chat. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Oh my god. What the hell? Dude, what the hell? What in the heck? Bro, hit him. Oh my god, dude. What? Dude, what the hell? Oh, we got him. Damn, bro, what the hell's going on with my body? We are here. What's up? Thanks, man. Appreciate that, dude. Ooh. Uh-oh. Shouldn't you use force speed in combat too? Damn. A remake with today's... Yo, dude, don't even tease me with that. It'd be amazing. So cool. What was the point of going in there? Wait, there was another...
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo-transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown.
What up,
the
Fro?
Administration console's been... Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get...
What up, Fro? He says, I remember playing the first game, but never the sequel. All my knowledge of it came from watching Let's Plays and lore-related videos like Dash. I should give it a try one of these days. I'm liking this a lot. It feels a lot like the first one, but darker. Not so scattered. The first one was like, you know, just a big game, trying to throw a lot at you fast. How do I throw a mine at it? Damn. Shit. Again? Dude. Zap his ass, come on. Oh my god. Yeah, personally I'm not a fan of turn-based games. I find them really annoying. I thought I killed him. Oh, what the hell? I know I shouldn't auto level up. Again? Huh, had my health go up. That's strange. Interesting. I didn't know how you could add text to a super chat. I thought it was just sending money. Oh no, yeah, you can. It depends on how much you send. YouTube allows you to. It has a character limit. Nice. Just do that from now on.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Why is it
If we cannot
running
reach
through
the
her
Ebon Hawk,
shit?
then we must find a way to escape on the ship that has docked here.
All right. Dexterity 16. That's great. She doesn't need to repair shit. She's got way more power than that. Okay. This dude. Right back here. Wait, hold on, where are we supposed to go? Chat, guide me. Where am I supposed to go? Big TV. Should I go up the elevator? Where's Atton? What the? Oh, shit. Try to fight these dudes.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking? Alright. I'm guessing that Republic...
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty.
And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station.
Okay.
Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue. Clarification. Master, your well-being is of the highest importance to me. I was forced to Indignant answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow that to take place, so I was forced to negotiate a termination of hostilities.
He killed them.
After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awakened from your tank prematurely. I am ashamed by the inconvenience that caused for both of us. Answer? You misunderstand me, Master. Those droids were there to guard you. As I said, I did not anticipate you awakening from the tank. You are quite a hardy specimen for a Jedi, a wrong-toe among humans, if you will indulge me the metaphor. Besides, as you proved, Master, such droids could never pose a threat to a Jedi. The droids were custodial in nature, cleaning the facility. Answer. It is beyond the scope of my programming to probe the motivations of my clients, Master. Suffice to say that I am being well compensated for my services. You have been a difficult target to find. You have been wandering the galaxy since the end of the Mandalorian Wars, leaving little record of your passage. It is as if you did not wish to be found by hunters such as myself, or more likely, the Jedi Order. Chiding answer. My programming renders me incapable of revealing the identity of my client. However, I am free to say that my client is wealthy and very interested in possessing the last of the Jedi.
Last Jedi. Thanks, Trent. Trent sent $2 to the chat. Darth Treus is Fro Productions with 20 bones. One of the greatest characters in fiction. It's a damn shame how many don't know how well written she is, as well as what the game offers writing-wise. They should just adapt this whole thing into a show or movie. I prefer movie, but yeah, they're pretty gung-ho about the shows lately, so I can see that happening. What am I saying? Of course they won't do that. It's a good idea.
Admission. It was a matter of chance, Master. I happened to be serving as a protocol droid on the Harbinger when you booked passage. After that, it was a simple matter to sabotage the Harbinger and call for a retrieval. Irritated statement. However, when the Ebon Hawk appeared and salvaged us from the wreckage, I was forced into a series of rapid recalculations, culminating in our current situation. Answer. No, Master. Killing you was never the intention. If you resist my attempts to return you to your Colto tank, however, I may inadvertently fracture your skeleton in several places to incapacitate you. Resignation. Very well, Master. If inflicting pain is the only means to...
Time to die. Time to die.
This shall not stop us for long.
Where that came
I hear you.
Segment. Self-destruct 3, 2, 1.
Shit.
Sailing, Master.
Overheard him doing that too. Take the med pack, fool.
What is it? This is not the time for questions.
What the hell? How strange. Bizarre.
What is it? They are assassins, and they are responsible for the attack on the Ebon Hawk and the Harbinger. I did not expect them to find us so quickly. We must escape this facility. If we... And you're...
Loot the bot? Alright.
They are assassins, and they are responsible for the attack. We must escape this facility.
Huh. Cool.
What is it?
Doesn't she have like a lightsaber? Force powers? Shit like that. Alright, chat. I'm gonna pause the stream there. I think we did like 3-something hours today. This was 2 hours and a half, and the other one we did was what, an hour? Oh, it's nice to have a good game to play. Alright, boys and ghouls. Thanks for hanging out with me. And thanks for all the super chats, and I hope you guys check out the site for the Roger Christian saber. The photos are up and the listing is up, but it won't be available till next Friday. So If you're an email subscriber, you'll be getting more emails in the coming week. And of course, I'll be uploading the unboxing video probably tomorrow. Bryce Dallas Howard said she would like to bring KOTOR to live action, probably TV if she was directing. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think she would do a fine job. I hope. Alright, chat. Love you guys. I really appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Yo, I see there were super chats I didn't actually answer. I was looking through it just now, so I just want to make sure I get those. We Are Here says, finally a good game. KOTOR 1 is so much better in my opinion. But still a great game. Love your hour-long videos. They help me fall asleep. You should try to get voice work. Thanks, man. Being a voice actor would be my dream. XM26 Legend says, I don't know if it's just me, but did you ever found Kreia to be a really creative character? I do like how well the creative character can be very cryptic, but very right in many scenarios. Don't level up your companions. Kreia only level up. Okay, thanks, Snake Killer. Later Fro Productions. See if I miss any other ones. Hey Theory, you actually helped the YouTube channel X Uno get started, and you dedicated a video to your positive impact on the fandom. You see it. That's nice. The storyline as good as everyone says, said J. Kane. What up, J. Kane? I think that should be it. If I missed them, I'm sorry, but... No, I think that's them. Alright. Love you guys. Later. Couldn't leave you hanging.